गहलोत को लगता है कि भाजपा के चुनाव आयोग में शामिल होने से खतरा है। भाजपा यहां तक कि एनपीपी ने नई कार्यकारी समिति के गठन के लिए नई कार्यकारी समिति के बहुमत को प्राप्त किया है। राज्य भाजपा ने यह स्पष्ट कर दिया है कि वे जीएएडीसी में एक नए चुनाव आयोग के गठन के लिए सीईएम के पद में कुछ भी नहीं चाहते हैं। हालांकि एनएचपी को जीएचएडीसी में नई ईसी के गठन के लिए भी भाजपा के समर्थक की आवश्यकता नहीं है। इससे पहले ही 15 एमडीसी का समर्थन मिल चुका है, जिसमें 11 एनपीपी, 3 निर्दलीय और 1 जीएनसी शामिल है। एनपीपी प्रमुख और मेघालय के मुख्यमंत्री कॉनराड संगमा ने शनिवार को राज्यपाल से मुलाकात की और उनके सामने एक नया कार्यकारी समिति के गठन का दावा करते हुए जीएचएडीसी का बहुमत पेश किया। इसके तुरंत बाद भाजपा की ओर से एक बयान आया कि जीएचएडीसी में एक नई कार्यकारी समिति के गठन को उच्च न्यायालय के फैसले के अनुसार 15 नहीं बल्कि 17 एमडीसी का समर्थन करना चाहिए। मारक ने यह भी बताया कि उच्च न्यायालय के फैसले के बारे में यह जानकारी सोमवार को राज्यपाल को दी जाएगी और भाजपा के पास 2 एमडीसी हैं, लेकिन वे सभी समर्थन देंगे जब उन्हें सीईएम का पद दिया जाएगा। भाजपा ने एनपीपी की खिंचाई की और कहा कि घटक होने के बावजूद एनपीपी ने भाजपा को जीएचएडीसी में एक नई कार्यकारी समिति बनाने के लिए आमंत्रित नहीं किया। इससे पहले भाजपा की जीत के उम्मीदवार और तुरा सीट से विजेता बर्नार्ड मारक ने कहा कि पार्टी ने तय नहीं किया है कि किसे समर्थन देना है। यह निर्णय केंद्रीय नेतृत्व द्वारा लिया जाएगा। बर्नार्ड ने यह भी कहा कि एनपीपी प्रमुख को खतरा महसूस होता है और इसलिए वे भाजपा को नई कार्यकारी समिति में शामिल नहीं करना चाहते हैं।
Because one of them will be a chairman. So once in a 29 member house, if one is a chairman, then it is a tie again, 14-14. So that's why the court has given a verdict that it should be 17 and 12. So if they want to form an EC, it has to be 17. So I think for some reason, I think the governor has been misled by the leaders of NPP. That 15 numbers they can form the EC. So that's why we will be sending our objection from our side, because this is not fair and court's orders should not be violated. And then second thing is that we have not made any decision to support, because there has been speculation that BJP is actually supporting NPP. It is false, and we are sticking to our principle, and we will continue our fight against corruption. So if we have to be in the EC, it has to be led by the BJP. We are not going to support the EC which is actually being run by this one, led by some other party which we are not endorsing at this point. So if it has to be, if we are going to be involved, it has to be the BJP led EC. Thank you.
Do you mean to say that the CM chair should go to BJP?
Yes, we have already made it clear that CM post as chair has to go to BJP.
So, definitely, it's too early to comment now. Let us wait for the decision from the center also.
Actually, why we are sticking to that is because, see, district council has to be led by someone who knows about the 6th schedule about the district council. Now, if it is led by someone who is a representative of the state as well as of the district council, there is going to be conflict of power. There is going to be a big confusion. So I don't know what CM is doing. He is appointing a MLA as a CM of the district council. Now MLA is representing the state, and he is also now representing the council. So how will they debate in terms of authority or the autonomous functions of the district council with the state authority? So that is the first thing. And second thing is that there's so much manipulation in the district council. See, in Concession Janti Hills, you'll never hear a bureaucrat being a secretary of the district council. But in Garo Hills, they have already put a MCS officer as a secretary, and that also temporarily they said that they are appointing her for 6 months. Now it's more than 3 years. And there has been lots of misappropriation in spite of her being the secretary in the council. So something is very wrong in the way how they are running the council. So we want to stand in between to bring in change to the district council and to all the manipulations done to the district council in the past many years. Chief Minister's area, then his Chief Advisor Thomas Sama's area, North Tura, then part of Ramsabana and part of Gambhir, Saleng and Zenith and Saleng's area. So the majority vote I got is from the South Tura. Most of the polling stations in South Tura we are poor. So if I'm in the EC, that means we will not allow corruption and we will try to justify this one misappropriations that has been done in the past. And once it happens, means it is a threat for him in the 2023. So that is the main reason why he is trying to sideline the BJPs. Like he's not going to work with the BJPs, but he is trying to sideline the BJP so that he can work freely in his area and do whatever they want. And if you are not in the EC, they will try to misappropriate the funds also. So in simple words, it's actually they are very apprehensive towards BJP. Because BJP is gaining ground. BJP is gaining support in Garo Hills, where they thought that the tribals and the Christians will not vote for BJP. Now the BJP is there is an open support to BJP now. So it has become a threat for his this one constituency as well as for his party. So that is the main issue which we see is why he's not trying to get us inside the EC. And we as an elected MDC from the BJP, we are firm in our decision that we will stick to the decision taken by party authorities from the central leadership and with our president here. We will be sticking to the party decision. We will not make any decision on our own.